Hello and welcome to Life is Strange episode 13. Mark Jefferson. Oh my sainted aunt. Let's press reset and think what this means. So the message that lured Max and Chloe to the scrapyard in the first place came from Nathan, but it's Jefferson they encounter when they get there. I guess that Max and Chloe asking people at the party where is Nathan tipped Jefferson off. He knew, just as well as Nathan would have, where Rachel's body was buried, so Jefferson set the trap and the girls walk straight into it. It's Jefferson who uses drugs to knock out Max, presumably the exact same drugs that Nathan obtained from Frank. It's Jefferson who uses a gun to kill Chloe. Heck, we know Nathan Prescott has access to a firearm. It would be easy for Jefferson to have borrowed it from him. So clearly, Nathan Prescott and Mark Jefferson are in this together. I suspected that Nathan wasn't doing this without help, and I got it totally wrong because I thought it was Sean Prescott. I thought it was his father who was behind it, and instead it looks like Jefferson is the brains of this operation. And now some other things make sense. First off, the reason for this handsome, helpful Jefferson, so adored by many of the female students at Blackwell, great misdirection by the game designers there, by the way, this talented, famous photographer, the reason for him suddenly moving, inexplicably, many would have thought, to lecture in Blackwell College, where there just happened to be so many female students. Max and Chloe discovering that Victoria Chase is the next target. Well, yes, presumably because she went ahead with blackmailing Jefferson into letting her win the Everyday Hero competition. And David Madsen, David, who I've spoken badly of in the past, having multiple students under surveillance, he must have spotted a number of Blackwell students behaving oddly, out of character, changing their routines, and it piqued his interest. He knew something was going on, but he couldn't work out what. He got so close by suspecting drugs as being at the centre of this, although not in the recreational someone is dealing drugs to students sense of it. He was right in telling Wells that the students at Blackwell were in danger. I suspect the match between his files, his suspect list, the people he was keeping under surveillance, and some of the victim folders that Max uncovered when she opened the cabinet in the bunker studio would be quite close. I think David had correctly identified some of Nathan P. and Mark J's victims without realising what it was he'd stumbled upon. So now I have some questions. One, we know it was Nathan who drugged Chloe and photographed her, and we also know that Jefferson shooting Chloe dead shows he has no interest in keeping Chloe alive to photograph, presumably, but he only drugged Max. He didn't shoot her. So it's interesting that he wants her alive for now. Does this mean that she is his next victim? 2. Was it Nathan, or was it now Mark Jefferson, who killed Rachel Amber? Nathan knew where Rachel's body was located because he sent the text to Chloe and Max about the scrapyard. That would fit. And it was Nathan who was in the photographs with Rachel Amber. But was Jefferson the photographer? Was someone else there? Plus, back in episode 2 or 3, I can't remember which, when Max was questioning other students outside the college building in the nice green area where they were all sitting and relaxing, she asked them about what they knew of Rachel, and she discovered that Rachel apparently had a thing for / was sleeping with Mark Jefferson. So maybe Jefferson was behind Rachel's abduction and murder. Maybe he and Nathan together both disposed of the body. 3. And this is a tiny thing, but it's interesting. In Chloe's alternative timeline, she told Max about a girl called Megan, who'd become her best friend in the absence of Max, who'd gone off to Seattle and forgotten her. Megan was one of the names in the cabinet of folders when Max opened the door. In that cabinet, in that current timeline, that makes Megan another of Nathan Prescott and Mark Jefferson's victims. 4, the conversation that Kate had with Mark Jefferson in the corridor that made her so visibly upset. We know Kate was struggling to remember what had happened to her the night she was drugged, but there were bits of it filtering through. Was Kate on the verge of remembering just too much? Had she already got some vague impression in her head of Jefferson's name being connected in some way with the events of the evening? She's not sure what. Enough for her to mistakenly reach out to Jefferson for help that day we saw them talking. And Jefferson, fearing that she might remember more, deliberately feeds her despair in that conversation. Words we were not allowed to hear, remember. Pushing her deeper into helplessness, steering her towards taking her own life. 5. Who started this little crime partnership between Nathan Prescott and Mark Jefferson? Was it Jefferson looking for an opportunity to develop, see what I did there, his perverted desire to photograph girls in this way, and spotting in Nathan Prescott's dark imagery, which we know exists, the seeds of someone who might be a wealthy resource, a perfect assistant? Was it Jefferson's idea to use the Prescott's bunker when he learned of its existence, or did Nathan suggest it to him as the perfect secret place to take these girls? Did Jefferson somehow stumble upon Nathan Prescott's more seedier photographs, such as the ones he took of Chloe? Was Nathan Prescott so drug-emboldened and daring one day that he decided he was going to show Mark Jefferson one or two of these images? Perhaps he sort of worked out this guy was on the same wavelength as him, a kindred spirit. Maybe Jefferson in turn recognised an opportunity to use Nathan Prescott. And 6, where is Nathan Prescott for this matter? Is he at the scrapyard with Mark Jefferson, but we just haven't seen him yet? He's in the shadows. It was quite a brief scene at the end of the last episode. Or has Max and Chloe's relentless investigating convinced him they're just not going to give up? Has he gone to ground? Has he run away from Arcadia Bay before the girls can tell the police what it is they've found out? Right, those are my thoughts after the end of episode 12. The fat's in the fire for now, for sure. Rachel is dead, Chloe is dead, Max is at the mercy of Jefferson and possibly Nathan Prescott as well. No one even knows Max is missing because the girls didn't tell anybody where they were going as they left the party. Can it get any worse? Let's find out. Let's move on to episode 13, Life is Strange. All right, Life is Strange, you got me. Let's do this. Max, wake up. You're in a right predicament here. Jefferson, I know I talked about it in the intro, but I just can't get over it. How did I miss that? It was such a good piece of misdirection on the part of the writers to make a suspicion out of him and then sort of have it cleared when they, saw him rebutting Victoria Chase for one thing.
Chloe?
Come on, Max.
What? Where? It's a dark room.
It is. Oh, we can look around.
Anybody out there? Please help!
I would like to guess that the only person out there is... Oh, hang on. Detach. Can we do that? Apparently we can. But only feet.
Finally, I'm free.
Well, kinda.
Almost.
Can we detach the other one? No, we can't. There's stuff we can look at. Look at the trolley.
God, I don't remember anything that happened.
No. Well, you were a bit out of it,
Must
really.
be the same drug Nathan used on Kate.
I would think it probably would be.
Oh, shit. That's me. He took that shot last night.
Yes. What else have we got round here?
Of course. And right in front of me.
There's not a lot else to see here, I'm thinking. We can't move anything. We can't touch anything. Oh, hang on. Yes, we can. We've got a foot free. We can reach the trolley. Yes, Max. Oh, right.
I hate looking at myself like that. You'll pay for this, Jefferson.
But it is a photograph. Focus on the photo. Yes, that's what I was thinking, game. Come on, you can do this. You've done it before.
Never go back in time like this again. But this is the only way.
Got it. So, we've got to focus the photograph, haven't we? I'm trying, game. I'm trying.
Oh, that's great.
Got it. Where are we going to go to? This is the question.
This angle highlights your purity, see?
She's not gone far enough back.
This model is often the most open and honest. No vanity or posing, just pure expression.
She's not gone far enough back.
Christ, look at that perfect face. Hold that stare there!
Whoa.
Stay still!
He's something else, isn't he? It's such a clever transformation.
Max! You fucked up my shot! But please don't worry. We have all the time in the world. For now.
Psycho killer.
I knew you were special the second I saw your first selfie. Yes, I still hate that word. But I love the purity of your own image. Not like Rachel, who was always looking in the wrong places. Poor Rachel.
Oh, man.
Wait. Let me try this angle. Don't move!
How long is this going to go on, this bit? It's horrible, isn't it?
Better. Thanks, Max. If only Nathan could see this setup. He tried so hard. But you can't just throw a few subjects around and expect a cohesive style or theme. But he had an eye for shadows, and an eye for a whole lot more, as his elite family will find out, along with Arcadia Bay.
What?
Nice. Good. Oh, those eyes.
What was it he knew?
It's just too bad you're so goddamn nosy, Max. But this room is under 24/7 surveillance, so all I had to do was text you from Nathan's phone. And you fell right into
He sent the text. He sent the
You
text
really
from
should have focused on schoolwork, not private detecting with your little friend.
Chloe.
Chloe. Right. Yeah, I'm sorry that that Nathan killed her in self-defense. But she had a troubled history like most Arcadia Bay dropouts. Nobody will be surprised. Or care.
He's got it all worked out, hasn't he?
No, I promise. People will care when you die tonight, Max. I wasn't lying when I said you have a gift. Okay. Now this looks good. Maybe a few more close-ups.
Max, come on,
Max,
snap out of it.
Please do not move so much. I need you posed and framed my way. Maybe a new dose will calm you down.
No. Come on, Max, you can do something here, can't you?
Now don't move or this will hurt much.
Oh, good work.
Stupid bitch! You just don't listen, do you? In fact, you never did hear much in my class. If you had, you might have seen all this coming. God damn, you are a fighter, though. I've had my eye on you, and I've noticed that you've been more fearless this week
Yeah.
than maybe your whole life.
You could say that.
No.
remember my number one rule.
Which is?
Always take the shot.
Okay, so she rewound, but only that far. That's not going to help, is it, particularly? This is what then didn't happen. Okay, back in the chair.
I can't believe that happened. So sick.
Right, so we've got that. Are there some other photographs on that trolley? There are. Can we? Yeah, we can.
Whoa. I'm definitely more awake in this photo.
Do it.
I could try this one.
Do it. Focus on the photo.
This might work. Please work.
Where is Mark Jefferson at this moment in time? Alright, got it. We are trying to focus. I'm trying, Max.
Why?
Got it.
So innocent.
Please take us somewhere better than the last place you took us. Nope. It's done the same again.
I'm getting some spectacular images here.
Why is everything still looking
Yes, Victoria would kill to be in your place, but
burnt?
she doesn't understand our connection. You're the winner, Max. I choose you. Your portrait.
Fuck you.
You're trying too hard. I know you're scared. You all have the same doe-eyed look when you wake up here, replaced by fear as you realize what's about to happen.
Mr. Jefferson, why are you doing this?
Oh, Max. I'm so glad you asked that question.
I bet they all ask that
Simply
question.
put, I'm obsessed with the idea of capturing that moment innocence evolves into corruption. That shift from black to white to gray and beyond. Most models are cynical. They lose that naivete. However, some Blackwell students carry their hope and optimism with them like an aura. And those lucky few become my models. My subjects.
Yes. You're a psychopath.
He is a psychopath.
And this is your last session.
Au contraire, Max. I'm so sane that nobody knows what's happening to you right now. And don't get me started on your late partner. I had enough of those faux punk sluts in my Seattle days.
Let's challenge him directly.
Killed Chloe. You murdered my best friend.
She had a loaded weapon. This was clearly self-defense, but that's what happens when you play with guns. Or try to fuck with me. It's better when they don't know. Like pure, sweet Kate.
Not Kate.
Artists don't drive teenagers to suicide for any bullshit muse.
Yes, well said.
You trained Nathan to drug Kate, to take photos of her. That's why she's dead.
Which makes me sad, Max. I will miss her. Kate...
God, she's such a piece of work.
It was very satisfying to break it down.
You will not get away with this. I want you to know that.
Too bad you already made a convincing argument against Nathan in the principal's office. Thank you so much for setting him up for me.
Nathan's going to take the blame for all of it.
Prescotts are going to have a major scandal when the town finds out what their elite son has been doing for homework.
He's literally... He'll have framed him for the murder of Chloe, for all of it.
You used Nathan.
I prefer the term manipulated. Like with an image. Nathan's was easy to twist around. I became a sort of father figure for
I
Nathan.
bet you did.
It happens often in teacher-student relationships. It was kind of touching for a while.
Did you tell him everything about your plans at Blackwell?
Nope.
Don't be stupid, Max. I told him what he needed to hear.
Mm-hmm.
In return, I had access to the Prescott fortune. Who do you think paid for this glorious darkroom and equipment? How else could I get all these hip new drugs for my subjects?
Rachel Amber was your victim, not your subject.
Oh, Rachel Amber.
Don't go there.
That's the real tragedy.
What did happen to Rachel? Come on.
Nathan thought he could be an artist like me. Instead, the dumbass gave her an overdose.
Why Rachel?
Why Rachel?
I don't have time to tell you everything. But she was special. A human chameleon, so many visual possibilities. We had a real connection.
Let's ask if she let him do it and see what he
Did
says.
she let you take pictures of her?
Come on, Jefferson.
Rachel was in love with me.
That I believe.
That's not my ego. Just look at our sessions. Not that I'll let you. Nobody loved having their picture taken more. Anyway, Rachel is dead. But no tears. Los Angeles would have killed her anyway, so look at this as a favor.
You're evil.
He surely is.
You're good because you stopped your friend from beating Nathan up.
I cared more about Nathan than you did.
No, you didn't. It's just too bad that he fell in lust with Rachel. He actually thought he could mimic what I do with the camera and subject, like father, but not like son.
Where is Nathan now?
Dead and buried.
I'm guessing so.
After what he did to Rachel, I knew I couldn't keep him as a protege for much longer.
Yeah, I worked that one out.
Now the police will never find his body. Do you finally get it now, Max? I can't compromise my vision with amateurs.
You are an amateur.
Yes.
Look at the trail of death you
Yeah,
left behind.
someone's going to put two and two
Can't
together.
blame all this on Nathan. I don't care what you do to me. You're gonna die, motherfucker. For Chloe and Rachel and everybody else.
I do love your spirit, Max, but you brought yourself here. By your own choice. Anyway, I like my models to be seen and not heard. So I have to make sure there's nothing left behind of you.
But, I mean, he can't have killed all the models that he's taken
Let's
pictures
see how
of.
these shots came out.
All the girls that he's done this
I can see
to.
why your instant camera is so appealing. You don't need a computer to print your work out.
He cannot have killed all of them. Some of them must have lived through this, but obviously didn't remember it at all. And yet he was talking about them coming to and realising what was about to happen.
This is not art.
Oh, Max, this is a mess.
Is purity personified.
This is such a mess. Max, we can look around. Come on, use the time.
I wish you could see yourself now.
Oh, what's that?
I have all those photos in my diary. This could be a way out.
It could be a way out.
This one is out of focus, but
Can we do a
that's my
rewind?
fault, Max.
And achieve what? Let's rewind a bit. Going to take us back to here and see what happens.
Okay.
Wait! Please, Mr. Jefferson.
Yeah, come on.
Max, I would love to talk shop, but I really need to go over these
Get him to
pictures,
give you a journal.
especially while they're fresh in my mind. I think our session was a career high for me.
I think your career is about to end. Show me the photos.
Could you show me the photos?
That's the first time one of my models down here has asked me that. Of course you would. But I love that the last thing you'll ever see is yourself through my camera eye. Too perfect.
Is he going to show her? Is he going to show the photographs? I think he's not. We're going to have to rewind and try something different.
You better ask him something else.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Let's rewind all the way to the asking point. This has got to be the clue. This has got to be the secret. We need to see other photographs.
Wait. Please, Mr. Jefferson.
Yeah, Mr. J, I want to ask you something different.
I would love to talk shop, but I really need to go over these pictures, especially while they're fresh in my mind.
Right, so
I think our session was a career high for me.
I think your career is going to be very short-lived from this point on. Let's try my diary.
You You still have my diary.
Don't worry. Nobody's going to read it. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, but we want to see
There's
it.
nothing more innocent than a teenager's diary. Oh, look at your selfies.
Exactly, there are pictures in there.
What a waste of talent. Look at that shot,
Yes!
Max. You can do so much better.
Mr. Jefferson? I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but thank you for throwing that diary on the floor and having it open at a page that's got a photograph showing, because that's exactly what we want. Look at it.
Oh my God. I could go all the way back to the moment this all started. Max, this could be your chance to fix everything.
This
For good.
is purity personified.
Let's go. I don't know how this is going to work. Alright, focusing on the photograph. Trying to. It's really wiggly, this focusing mechanism. You're sort of moving your left and right stick around until you reach a sweet spot where you hear the sound. Time travelers.
I could frame any one of you in a dark corner and capture you in a moment.
Whoa!
I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie.
We're right back at the start.
Right back where I started this insane week. And nobody is going to hurt Chloe ever again.
Portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression.
I'm quite sure how we're going
Couldn't
to
resist.
do
The
this.
point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital
Look at
aspect
what's
of
going on
art
behind
and
him there in the
photography
photograph. Look, you
for
can
as long as
tell
it's been
this is
around.
like a
Now, Max,
replay.
since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can
Yeah?
you please
You wanna know?
tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Yes, because I've heard it so many times.
The Daguerrean process.
Oh, well, that was easy, Max.
Yeah, it was.
it? Okay.
Well, okay then. So, the Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely popular, mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Obviously, Max has read them.
You could say that, yes, she has. We've lived this many
Guys, don't
times.
forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes
Time to change time.
Kate's still
Francisco,
alive.
where you'll be feted by the
First,
art world.
let's make it real easy to capture Mark Jefferson.
And Alyssa, get it
How do we do that?
Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Bastard.
Oh no, she sees you. She sees you, Mr. Jefferson.
I have to warn David about Jefferson and the dark room.
Yes, you do, girl. Camera.
Did you know someday your pictures would actually alter time and space?
No, I didn't.
I hope I still love photography when this is done.
I'm certain sure you
Don't
will.
confuse the art with the artist. Bastard. I've got a ton of Blackwell brochures, so I hope David's number is in there.
We're going to ring him on your phone. I get it now. Sorry, it's a bit slow there. We've got journal showing up here.
This diary literally saved my life.
Yes, it did. Let's pick up your bag then. Find David's number. I guess what she's... I know, I get
I
it.
should be able to track down David's number from the school pamphlet.
I see what she's going to do. Meet your professor. Oh, perhaps we should read this. Do you think we should? Mark Jefferson, after blazing a trail in the world of 1990s style and fashion photography, Mark Jefferson always knew he wanted to share his vision and inspire others. In the late 2000s, he took a well-publicised detour into teaching around the country, inevitably ending up in a permanent position at Blackwell Academy. Mr. Jefferson's classes on art and photography are some of the most popular in the school's rich history, and his students will certainly go on to inspire others with their own vision. The ones who aren't dead, that is.
Found you.
There he is. There he is. David Madsen. We've got his phone number. Have I got to remember that? 630-8243. 630-8243. 630-8243. Keep saying that. 630-8243.
For once, David, I'm praying you'll overreact to this as much as anything
Yes.
else. And take Jefferson down fast.
Oh, we're doing it already. Mr. Madden, you're after Rachel Amber. Mark Jefferson is guilty. His dark room's under the Prescott's farmhouse. He's sick and dangerous. You know the location. Stop him.
You wanted me to enter the contest, asshole. So maybe I'll be going to San Francisco. And Jefferson, you'll be going to prison.
So she has now altered.
The past within the past.
Whoa.
Am I pushing myself too hard?
Probably. This is the third rewind you've done very, very quickly.
It doesn't matter what happens to me. I have to save Chloe.
You do have to save Chloe. Is there anything significant about this?
Oh, Victoria.
And this
We could
says...
have been friends.
We could have been friends. My phone is dead and I'm bored. Time to bust out my posy. Why did I give up word for the image? Because I suck. But Mark Jefferson rules. Everybody in here loves him. But he only seems to care about Max C. I want to hate her, but she wouldn't care. Envy is a sin, Vic. Get over yourself. Yeah, I mean, at times what she says sounds like it could have been written by Max.
This fancy camera does not give you any extra talent, Victoria. Or excuses.
Well, what's so special about
it? You
it?
will not hurt Kate Marsh this time.
No, she won't. GRLT 64S. With all the speed and power expected from a new greenlit, the GRLT 64S is packed with expanded features and manageability. It shoots what you want, where you want. Straight out of the camera, JPEG images already have superb quality, including a new level of depth, sharpness and malleability. $5,299. Whoa! She's a rich girl. We can use it.
This fancy camera does not give you any extra
okay.
talent,
We did.
Victoria. Or excuses.
No, it doesn't.
You will not hurt Kate Marsh this time. Not impressed anymore.
No, she's right off all this stuff, isn't she? Because she knows the meaning of it all.
If only I could tell the whole class about Jefferson and watch him squirm.
What's David
But I
Madsen
better
going to
let
do?
David take care of everything.
Yeah, what's he going to do with this information that she's given him? Because it's an itch he couldn't scratch, isn't it? He knew something was going on.
The 90s are over for you, asshole.
Oh, do we have a grudge to even out here? Kate, we will go and talk to you, Kate. Just a second, I want to wander around the room and see if anything else is interactable. Oh yeah, it is. What's this?
I can't blame the cameras, but I just think of Jefferson using them.
It's the thought that he's been planning to do this for a while, and that this may be why he's been moving, he's teaching places. Perhaps he's been doing this elsewhere in other posts that he's been on. Oh.
Rachel, I'm sorry.
Yes. How much of this will this change? The thing is, of course, Rachel could already be dead. Even having rewound this far, Rachel
Just a
could be
week ago,
dead.
I was so naive about art, life, the world.
Yes, you were. Now that's not going to be the same, is it? Because even though she's moving backwards and forwards in time, she's retaining this knowledge that she's gathered through the various iterations of it that she's lived through.
I'm sad for Kate, but so happy she's alive.
Right, now let's comfort Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, hey, Max.
Kate, listen to me.
I am.
Things you wish
Always
you'd said.
remember that you're not alone. I've got your back no matter what happens.
Yeah.
So do a lot of other people. We all care. We're all here for you. You need to know that.
Max, that makes me feel so blessed for the first time this week. I don't know what to say.
That's okay. Neither do I. Maybe we could both use a hug.
Okay, good work. Good work, Max. You may have just made a huge difference.
You always know the right thing to do.
Damn, I feel so sorry for Kate in this whole thing, actually. Isn't it weird? You just take to some characters, don't you? And I just felt really sorry for Kate from day one. I'm not going anywhere, by the way.
An everyday hero is going to bust your ass, Jefferson.
Yes. Yes, that should be a picture of you, actually, there. Standing, looking over the city. Let's look at everything before we interfere
There's
with
still some beauty left in Arcadia Bay.
the conversation that's going on over there. Yeah, but that's not one of Jefferson's photos. That's somebody else's. At the lighthouse. Let's not forget the storm.
I still feel like the lighthouse is calling out to me.
Honestly, the storm has got me perplexed. What is this? It is a storm. What is this force of nature that's targeting Arcadia Bay? Hey, Victoria. Is it time to look at you?
I'm sorry you have to stand next to that psycho.
Yeah, I think she'll be sorry as well when she realises what he is.
I'd like to bust this up right now.
That would actually just cause him to go out and buy a new one, I suspect, using some of the Prescott's money.
I see right through your bullshit, Jefferson. Everybody else will too.
We're going to submit a photograph.
Mr. Jefferson, we need to talk.
Can you see I'm talking to Mr. Jefferson now?
I can
Yes.
see you're kissing ass again. Nothing new.
What did you just say?
Hold on, Victoria. Are you okay, Max?
No, this is Max version 2.
Not until Victoria knows that hiding behind a screen and posting videos of people is totally fucked up. You know how easy it is to hurt somebody? To destroy their life? Are you proud of yourself? If you have any feelings left, you should think about your actions.
This is really good.
Listen, I didn't.
Of course you did. You're so insecure, you can't even be happy with your own talent.
Tell her, Max.
You have to try and bring everybody down to your mean and ugly level.
Okay, I do not have to listen to this bullshit. Do I, Mr. Jefferson?
Well, it looks like you already did, Victoria.
Then I guess I'm done talking.
I sure hope so.
Bye, Victoria.
I'm not going to say I didn't enjoy that, but why?
Here's my photograph for the Everyday Heroes contest.
Which one is it? Which one is it?
That was easy.
No. It wasn't easy at all.
Don't speak in riddles,
Well,
Max.
I can't prejudge yet, but I'm very happy you decided to enter. That means a lot to me. And Blackwell. The first step for any artist is to put themselves out there in the world without fear. To be innocent.
Here he goes
guilty.
again. Yes. Or guilty.
Well, thanks for the photo, and maybe both of us will be jet-setting to San Francisco this Friday.
Or maybe only one of us will be going.
Don't be so modest, Max. Anything can happen in a week.
As you're going to find out, Mr. Jefferson.
It's like this town ain't big enough for the both of us, isn't it? Don't you think? Oh, and there it goes. That's it. Oh. So that never happened. She has altered time. Again. There's an awful lot of stuff here. Police bust in. That didn't happen. Jefferson gets arrested. As did Nathan Prescott. Did you notice over on the right hand side? Kate did not commit suicide off the top of the building. The police uncovered the remains of Rachel Amber. But the girls did not. And her photograph wins the photography competition, but it's Principal Wells presenting to her. Chloe is not killed, and the two of them go on to develop their friendship. That's gonna disappear because that can't happen. He's been arrested, and Max in a taxi.
Whoa!
Has that all just happened? Has that happened?
Okay. You're okay, Max. You're safe. On a plane.
Going to the... with Principal Wells, going to the
I did
photography
everything
thing.
right this time.
What is this? Local teacher arrested.
Good work, David.
David used the information. The police arrested Jefferson. Chloe's not dead. Chloe's not dead! Holy, you rule, Max.
You're alive.
I'm so proud of my superstar. She is alive.
I did it. I fixed everything.
This can't be. This can't be. There's something not right. There's something just not right. I don't know what it is. It's that. It's the fact that it's like you're seeing a version of the future that hasn't
still
happened.
Between realities.
Yes.
And I can't focus on this one for too long.
It's still happening. It's not finished.
It's so weird to be in between realities.
Yes, it is.
Everything is out of focus and in the distance.
Please shut off your phone.
Okay. Oh, let's see what we've got in our complimentary flyers.
I love being called an artist.
This is where we're going, to the Zeitgeist Gallery. You are an artist. Can we use this? We can use the DVD video
In
player.
San Francisco. I'm so stressed, but I'm so excited too.
Wait,
What's Principal Wells watching?
Aw, I haven't seen Hot Dog Man in forever.
Principal Wells.
Chloe and I used to totally play the video game and watch him all the time.
Really, Principal Wells?
We were innocent.
True this.
10 across 6 letters blue. How the hell am I supposed to figure that out?
There's a
Please fasten your seat and stow any electronic gear until the plane is on the ground and at the gate. Thank you.
very well.
We're starting our descent in a few minutes. It's a beautiful day in San Francisco with clear skies and cool 60 degrees.
Cool 60
We hope
degrees.
you enjoyed your trip, and we thank you very much for choosing Pacific West Air. Come fly with us anytime.
I don't think so. I'm hoping these airline seats get smaller so I won't have to fly at all anymore.
I bet this is a nice break for Principal Wells.
Yeah, he probably...
After all the damage control he had to do this week at Blackwell.
Yes, we can only guess at that. He obviously didn't expect it to be him accompanying you. Let's speak to Principal
How
Wells.
did you sleep?
Hope I wasn't snoring out loud, Max.
Just a bit.
It's been a tough week at Blackwell. So I hope you'll forgive me.
I think you should beg
Between
her
Mr.
forgiveness.
Jefferson and Prescott's, things have been hectic, to say the least.
I
I
bet.
totally get it, Principal Wells.
That's a smart way of telling me to stop whining. We are proud of you for representing Blackwell at the Everyday Heroes contest. I know I'm not exactly the guide you wanted in San Francisco, but we all want you to have a great experience here.
I already am, and we're not even there.
But it's still not real, Max. Oh, not again.
Christ. Another nosebleed?
Yeah, you're still in it.
Max, you're not just screwing around with time.
Oh, we're still in it. None of this has actually really happened yet, has it? We're just seeing versions of what could happen. So, is this the same reality? This is the same possible reality. Here they are, Zeitgeist Gallery. What? Now this looks more substantial. We haven't got the blurring and the sort of blotchy red imagery around the place. But is she still in a possible alternate future? It's not settled yet, clearly. I just know there's something wrong here, and I can't put my finger on what it is. Oh, it's great.
San Francisco is so cool. And this gallery is huge.
So is the buffet. If an event skimps on the food, you know it's a bad event.
As long as I don't have to eat any caviar.
This is your day, Max. You can do whatever you want. I hope you take advantage of your status and talk to as many influential people here as possible.
Yes,
Work the room.
good idea.
I don't know. I feel so weird, like I'm a little kid hanging with the adults.
Max, after this week, you are certainly not a little kid anymore. In fact, you're a noteworthy adult being honored by your peers. Now you have to start acting like the photographer you want to be. Hell, I wanted to be in charge of a big school someday. So I started taking charge of things when I was young.
Here's my story.
Ask my poor classmates. Max, I'm gonna eat up that caviar so you don't have to. Better get in there and start schmoozing. You know, I won't always be here to take charge. But you come talk to me whenever you want.
Okay, Principal Wells.
Max. After everything that's happened, this should be the least scary thing you've ever done.
Yeah, I mean, technically we should be able to enjoy this, shouldn't we? What do we do? Do we wander around? Do we...
Wowzer, Max. You did it.
Oh,
Somehow.
let's look at everything there is to look at.
I wish I had time to go see those murals here.
Oh my god. That's quite funny. Donation box.
I need to drop some serious cash in there.
Yes, give the gift of art. Donations go straight into community arts programs. Thank you, Sightcast Gallery. Let's chat to the receptionist. Hello.
I never thought I'd get to speak to a gallery receptionist about my own work. Nice.
You enjoy it for everything. Come on, let's do this.
Good morning. You must be Max Caulfield.
How did you know?
Congratulations for your Everyday Heroes photo.
Thanks.
The exhibition is quite impressive, especially with your entry.
Oh, we've been making waves, have we? There's a list. Oh, are we on the list?
There I am, along with all the other winners. I should say artists instead.
True. I mean, you know, it was a competition and you did get there. Can't talk to this man. He's not speaking. He's deeply involved in his art. However...
I heard Mark Jefferson was supposed to be here tonight.
Not anymore.
That was so shocking. I have one of his monographs, too.
Hold on to it. His work is going to be worth serious cash.
You think so? I would burn it.
Are you Max Caulfield?
Yes.
Bravo on your entry. I'm the art critic for Iris N magazine, and we would love to include you in a piece about future
I'm over
trendsetters
here.
in photography. I'll send you the details this week, if that's okay.
I'm over here.
Congratulations for your piece.
She's not Max Caulfield. You...
Are you Max Caulfield?
No, don't start that again. No.
Bravo on your entry.
She's
I'm
not
the
Max
art critic for
Caulfield.
Iris N magazine.
I think he's trying to chat her up. Alright. Let's see what food and drinks available that I can consume.
Congratulations for your piece.
Thanks. Principal Wells is just knocking back all the caviar in creation.
It was cool that Principal Wells came along. He could have canceled our entries after what happened with Jefferson.
But why would he do that? Because it was your work, not his.
I know it's kind of simple, but...
So, how are you handling your new fame?
It's great.
I don't feel like a famous photographer yet.
Every journey starts with the first step.
Ugh.
I'm only a Blackwell bureaucrat, not an artist. But you've made us proud with the great response to your work so far.
Thanks. It's... don't say surreal. Everybody uses that word.
I don't know. I'm just lucky.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm a real photographer yet.
Don't sell yourself short, Max.
Maybe I feel guilty for celebrating.
Don't.
Leave that to me. I should have been more
Yes, you should.
proactive about Kate Marsh and her awful situation.
Yes, you really should.
She's strong, and I'm glad she made it out of that hell. I should have put my foot down with Nathan Prescott. Or put my foot in his ass.
What? What?
I did tell you that Nathan was involved. Not that I expected anyone to believe me.
I'll regret that for the rest of my life, Max.
Yeah.
The Prescotts knew how to protect their own. And Jefferson had such a great reputation. Nobody expected him to be so disturbed.
Disturbed. And he was.
Couldn't believe the police found those sick photos in his dark room. Ah, those poor girls.
At least he's in jail along with Nathan for kidnapping and murder.
And Sean Prescott is now under serious investigation for all his years of corruption.
Oh, win-win-win.
Money and power can only protect you for so long at Arcadia Bay. The irony is that for once, Sean Prescott actually had no clue what was going on with Jefferson. And he even brought him to Blackwell.
Yeah, we were right about that too. Maybe it is karma.
I'd like to think there's some karma involved. The Prescotts have had this coming.
I do believe that what goes around comes around. I just hope it's all good for you.
I'm hoping this is a fresh start, Principal Wells.
Like I said before, you're an adult now, Max. You can call me Ray. Oh, at least for this event. Now, if you'll excuse me, I hear the buffet calling me again.
Yes. All his mistakes haven't put his appetite to shame, have they?
Champagne makes me think of me and Chloe getting busted with that wine.
Indeed so. Excuse me, do I know you? Do you mind pushing me out of the way? I'm guessing we need to wander round the gallery at this point and see how many of these people are interactable. He's nervous. He's doing that thing with his legs that people do when they're waiting to go on a sports field from the bench. Not talkable. Talkable. Let's talk to this man and see if he talks to me.
Oh, hey, you're the one who entered the self-portrait.
I'm
Or
over here.
actually, do you call it a selfie? Anyway, I was very impressed about how you subverted it to make all of your photo subjects the focus. Oh, very smart.
Thanks, that's very kind of you. I'm just fiddling with my microphone here, if you'll excuse me for a second. I've had the cable wrapped around my foot, which I realise is not a sensible place to be. Yes, thanks. That was my submission. I hope you enjoyed it.
I do not understand art.
No. I'm guessing that's not the first time a person with a face like that and a camera like that has taken a picture like that. Who's this dude? Hello?
Well, I have to say, this is the best everyday hero show I've seen since it began. All the pictures say a lot about our times. Bravo.
Thanks. That voice of yours is a bit gravelly. What have you been doing?
I guess everybody is a photographer now.
Yes, this is the thing about digital, isn't it? You can take thousands and thousands of photographs, whereas in the past, working with film, you could not do that.
Me too.
Unless you were very rich and could afford to have it all developed and waste a lot of it. With digital, you just take the 1 out of 100 shots that are good. Hello?
Excuse me, I just wanted to tell you how much I loved your photograph.
Thanks.
I've seen a lot today, but there's something powerful and understated in yours.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see much more of your work in the future.
I hope there is a future for you to see that work in. That's very nice of you to say. There's an awful lot of people here. There's a journalist.
Hi, excuse me, you're Max Caulfield, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry to bother you, but my name is Danny Lee, and I'm with the Berkeley People's Herald. I edit their arts section, and I totally dig your work.
Thanks.
Now, I know the whole ironic selfie thing is kind of played out, but there's something timeless about your images, so I'd love to set up an appointment or interview with you when you get a chance. Here's my card. So great talking with you, Max.
You too, Danny.
Well, actually, Max didn't do much talking, Danny. You did it all for her. But I know what you mean. There's so many people admiring. Oh, there's Max's photo. There's Max's photo. We'll go back to that one. We'll go back.
Exposure, bad framing, bad picture.
This makes me feel so sad. Usually these kind of contests, they put me to sleep, but I like how this show is about specific actions, you know, not just abstractions. The Zeitgeist is doing some unique stuff this year.
Good, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There are so many people you can speak to.
You must be the everyday hero from Blackwell.
That's me.
My name is Lauren Francis, and I run the media department at Detroit School of Visual Arts. I'd love to talk about you being a residency next spring.
Whoa.
Don't say anything to Principal Wells yet.
Whoa, Max, you are working the room, girl.
I wonder if I could... Sorry, I don't know your name, but I saw your picture in the gallery brochure, and,
and
I just wanted to let you know how cool your entry was.
Thanks so much. Your suit is cool too. And so are your shoes. Next. Oh no, she didn't want to talk. I think it's time we speak to the people who are actually looking at the picture that Max took. I think you need to stand right in front of them here, Max. Sorry, I paused the game again there just to sort the cable out, which I've wrapped myself around.
And there she is to save the day.
Save the day.
Hi.
Very appropriate. This is your photo, Max. Get in there and enjoy it. You're famous.
You did it, Max. You're a real artist. At least for today.
Look at that. Her in a picture, looking at her in a picture. Oh, this isn't good. No, no, not now. Oh, the storm. We'll get getting the artifacting that I'm getting on my PS4 game playing on a PS5. I do not know why. So whenever we see the tornado...
Chloe!
Hey, are you okay?
There's...
We lost you there for a second.
Your nose.
I'm okay. Jet lag.
The storm's
High altitude.
still... She hasn't changed it. The storm's still happening.
Oh, you left the ringer off, idiot.
Who's been calling you?
Come on. Please answer.
Max, holy shit, man, your vision. It's true. You saw the tornado. It's coming.
What? Oh no. Chloe, where are you?
I'm so fucking scared. I'm by the beach.
Chloe! Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Oh my god. The tornado was real. Oh, I didn't fix shit. Chloe will die. Arcadia Bay is gonna be destroyed.
Whoa. Whoa.
There has to be a way to stop this. For good.
Right, there's a save point there, and I'm looking at my clock and we're heading towards the hour mark, so that is the point at which I'm going to stop. I'll be back with you in a second. That's a great place to stop because Max has had a climactic realisation there that all the changes that she's done to time so far have not stopped the storm coming. I'm going to be thinking about that before we start the final episode, which will be episode 14. I hope you enjoyed watching 13 and you'll join me for the last episode of Life is Strange coming along very soon. Bye.